The gang up against President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, political opposition gang up against President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is unprecedented, especially from northern Nigeria. So many things are happening today, but we Nigerians are just spectators. The politicians are having meetings upon meetings, alignment and realignment. Meeting in the morning, afternoon and night because of 2027. May God help President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to scale 2027. Now, U.S. mission sent its acting deputy chief, Tim Smith, to meet with former Vice President Atiku to discuss his views on Nigerian politics. What correlation, what relationship does the U.S. have to do with Atiku? If you're a Nigerian and you think that we don't have external influence, we don't have unseen people that are controlling our leadership, that means you are Johnny Just Come, you are a JJC. If you think that most of the things happening in Nigeria today is just happening like that, there are some people seated in their offices having meetings over Africa, Nigeria, West Africa, controlling our economy, controlling our politics, picking leaders for us, influencing our daily lives. And these people are not in Africa. Most of them are seated at the World Bank, the United Nations. And guess what? Who controls the United Nations? It is the US. So if you see such a meeting, you know that there are alignment and realignment. These Oyibos don't just come and visit somebody anyhow. They don't just come and casually say they want to visit you. They say they are discussing Nigerian politics. I told you that the Fulani will never back down. These guys are unrepentant. When they want to do something, they go all out, even though it costs them their lives. Tinubu has offended a lot of politicians in northern Nigeria. Most of them cannot come out and say it, especially the Fulani. They have an attitude, a character. These guys are manipulators. These guys can pretend for Africa. Buba Galadima said, Buhari never wanted Tinubu to become Nigeria's president. The same Buhari that is telling you APC for life. The same Buhari, whenever camera comes to his face, he will tell you that APC helped me. They will put one long language, one long story and history. But yet, they are having plans, aligning with some people and realigning. So, as far as we are concerned in southern Nigeria, whatever the North is thinking to do, you know, Jonathan in his days blamed Obama for interfering in the 2015 general elections. Jonathan, the president, commander-in-chief of the armed forces, blamed another president of another country, Barack Obama, for his loss of that election. You think it is the APC that single-handedly, with their propaganda and their evil plans, took away that mantle from him, that mandate from him? No, there were alignment, realignment, and collaboration that happened. The Fulani are willing to go to any length whatsoever to make sure that they want to stop Tinubu. I've told you, if Tinubu gets his second term, you now know what they call Jagaban. People are surprised how Tinubu is able to colonize everything. They thought that Lagos is where his limit is going to be. Tinubu is a special breed of human being. Let me tell you, I'm not supporting a Tinubu. I've told you, so that if you are coming across this video, don't go and think that I'm a Tinubu supporter. I am telling you the facts on ground. You see, if you know the problem, you now have to plan. Not that you start deceiving yourself with emotions. Tinubu will never be president. You have INEC, the same way it is. The institutions, the same way it is. You have the police institution, not reformed. You have the judiciary, not informed. And you are emotionally saying that God will stop Tinubu. No. The fact here is that we have institutions, I've said it before, that if INEC vote for you, if the police vote for you, if the judiciary vote for you, if the DSS vote for you, and probably the cabals and the structure of criminality vote for you, let 200 million Nigerians vote. The vote that will take you to presidency is the vote that INEC gives to you. So if you don't deal with the institutions, you cannot unseat a Tinubu. So that's what I'm saying. Tinubu will spend his HS because he is the commander-in-chief of the armed forces, and he's going to appoint who is going to appoint. I believe a Yoruba man will be appointed as INEC chairman. Having said that, the Fulani, they are willing to go at any length to make sure that they stop Tinubu 2027. You see, you think, you and I would think that these guys, they may not have the clout, they may not have the support and whatsoever. Most of them, today in Kaduna State, all roads lead to Buhari's house. This is almost the third time that Rufai and Atiku are most prominent men in northern Nigeria visiting former President Buhari. Somebody said that Buhari will not this or that. Buhari is still in APC. My brother, until you understand who a Fulani is and a politician and somebody who has been in power and a Muslim, a fanatic. See, you know what Muslims, a Muslim is permitted to lie when it involves a Christian or a non-believer. A Muslim is permitted to lie when it involves a Christian or non-believer. If you're watching this broadcast and you're a Muslim, maybe you can confirm what I'm saying. I've confirmed from top scholars. So what will stop a Buhari from not exposing, for telling you people are just reading body language, speculations left, right, center, this and that. But when I saw this particular acting deputy chief of mission of the United States, Tim Smith, met with former Vice President, His Excellency Atiku Abubakar, to discuss his views on Nigerian politics, it says a lot. It says a lot about who and who. You know, America and China, their trade war, they are hitting themselves. Your goods, I'm putting 124% tariff on it. It will be costlier. So my people cannot buy US goods. Chinese will not be able to buy US goods because China has put tariff on it, making it, maybe it was 10,000 before. You put 124% tariff, it would be around 18,000. So it will be costlier. China can produce that thing that US is producing. So the Chinese product will be cheaper. So they are having tariff war. US will want to discourage people from buying Chinese product in the United States, while China wants to discourage people from buying US products in China. So they will be looking for other markets. Usually, Trump's administration seems not to be interested in Africa. They seem not to be interested. But with this tariff war, China is not willing to back down. It's giving them, Trump says we'll give you 120%, from 120%, we'll give you 400%. China said, bring the game. Bring it on. Trump gave 124%, China gave the same. So they will be looking for other markets. So Africa is a place, another market that these guys will be rushing to sell whatever they are going to sell, to sustain themselves. Because what Europe and the powers that be, United Nations and the World Bank, what they do is they use Africa as I don't know, they use Africa as a game. They use Africa, they loot Africa, they use Africa for their convenience. Africa is just like toilet roll. They use Africa for their convenience and dispose Africa. So how do they do it? They get interested in your politics, look for who is willing to align with them, and they will sign agreements with them whatsoever. Whoever is able to align with their own foreign policy, they will influence the governance of that place, they will influence the politics and the economy of that place, and make sure that that person is put in power. That's why you see some people call a certain president is an asset. Most lawmakers, most politicians in a certain country, they call them asset because they are serving an interest, which is not the Nigerian interest. The other day, a certain minister said a World Bank official called Tinubu the best president. World Bank. Remember, the World Bank is literally owned by the United States or controlled by the United States. And the United States does not care about you and I as a people. I'm getting somewhere with my analogy. So, who is President Tinubu? To whom is President Tinubu best president? Tinubu is best president. He is best president to the World Bank, not to the Nigerian people. He can never be best president. So, the World Bank know the stooges they can use. World Bank will tell Tinubu to devalue currency with devalue currency. World Bank will tell Tinubu, make Naira weak or whatever. He will do so. World Bank will be asking Tinubu to be advising the government to do one or two things, and they will do it. That is why it is important that if these same people are meeting with Atiku, wanting to influence whatever politics, it is a thing of concern. I'm just bringing it to your notice, but I know Tinubu, I know. Tinubu, I know nobody will stop him. Tinubu, it might take a longer time for Atiku to be able to align and realign, because I've seen the clear picture. P2B is still coming out in a separate party, I believe Labour Party. Atiku puts Rufai as placeholder in SDP in case Wike show and Pepe for PDP and they don't give him the ticket in PDP. He has SDP to go to. That's why you see Atiku and Rufai moving like CSMI twins, like people that Taya and Kehinde. See them moving and they are involving Buhari. I've told you there's only one person that can shake Tinubu in northern Nigeria. There's only one person, and that person is Buhari. And they know it. That's why you see they're always meeting this man, putting out videos and pictures and doing all sort of things. Because of a President Bola Tinubu, look at the common decimal amongst them. They are all Fulanis. Atiku Fulani, Buhari Fulani, then Rufai Fulani. Two of them are fanatics. One is not a fanatic. All because of President Bola Tinubu. If you look at the reactions, many people saying that this meeting, we know it might be a personal meeting or a coup. So some Nigerians understand the kind of meeting that reflects a coup or a meeting for pleasure. As much as we understand foreign politics, we understand that United States will be very much interested in Nigeria and its politics as we speak. I don't know whether Tinubu is having any good relationship with Trump. I don't know whether Tinubu is having good relationship. Some people say if Tinubu will visit Trump, Trump will wash him down. Trump will yeye Tinubu. Many people are saying it, but I don't know. But I believe that it is too late. That alignment is too late. Southern presidency must complete its 8 years, whether it is a Southerner or Tinubu. If a Southerner cannot be able to put that weight, let Tinubu complete his 8 years. And I believe that Tinubu will weather the storm. I am not supporting Bola Tinubu. I'm telling you the indices, as he be now, with our institutions, with what we have on ground, as he be, it will be difficult to unseat President Bola Tinubu. Forget about those that are singing his praises or what he has done, his giant strides. Buhari did that the first 4 years. Many people were contracted. Garba Shehu and this other Foursquare man, Femi, additional. They said a lot of things that Buhari did in the first term. He's doing this, he's doing this, he's doing it. He spent on that 4 years, 8 years. At the end of the day, everybody, they scam everybody. Buhari did not do anything. So forget what Tinubu has achieved or what he has not achieved. You will have his usual praise singers that will come out and start bamboozling Nigerians. They know that Nigerians, most of them are foolish and stupid. They know nothing. They are clueless of what is happening. Like I said, so many things are happening under our nose and we are clueless about it. Yes. So the meeting in Kaduna, shared by most politicians in northern Nigeria, that video of Atiku meeting Buhari, he says Buhari cracked my rib. You were laughing and exchanging pleasantries. After they don't do their meeting inside, they cannot televise their meetings because they know what they say. They know what they are doing. They know the kind of alignment they are running. You think that is, most people, Nigerians just think that things just happen like that. Things just happen. Things just happen. Nothing. My brother, there are people that control your destiny. There are people, there are countries that have produced weapons that if they send this weapon into Nigeria, they will clear Nigeria within a split of how many hours. There are people that have what it takes to determine whether we live or not in this world. So there are people that are interested in what you do. And you see, the reason why a Traore of Burkina Faso would be bragging and saying all what he's saying is because one of the world powers, he has their backing, Russia. If he didn't have the backing of Russia, my brother, France will clear that man within 3 months. He has said that he attempted assassination on this man almost 17 times. Because these powers, they are powers that be, that can determine who rules you, that can. They don't have to play the politics. Many people thought that Jonathan was being clueless. Let's move on. Moving on to another, let me read this from this particular northerner. It says, APC guys need to observe the caliber of people who escorted Atiku to Buhari's house today. 2027, the north is a no-go area for all these area boys. Tinubu has made 2027 come early. Let's play the game. The former Vice President Atiku Abubakar, accompanied by Nasir El-Rufai, Aminu Tambuwal, and other dignitaries, visited former President Muhammadu Buhari at his Kaduna residence. I can read many, almost all northern politicians, their influencers are sharing the video. So, North is secured. That's what they're telling you. We have secured North. Why? Why are they doing this? Why? Can somebody tell me the reasons why they are so desperate? The Yorubas, the Southwesterners, with their alignment and their agreement, they allowed Buhari root for his 8 years. They never pressured him on anything. It was the South and other Nigerians, the Igbos that were saying Buhari this, Fulani this and that. Even the Southwesterners are even bashing Igbos for criticizing Buhari. But the Southwesterners kept quiet for 8 years. You see, the system we are running, look at the kind of agreement you have. Look at the kind of, somebody is doing something wrong, you cannot criticize the person because you believe you have a turn. Or you believe that if I criticize this person now, they will not be able to support me when it's my turn and I might lose. So it's about what they are going to get. It's not about the people. So when I see Southwest politicians, you know, they are doing, saying, I just say, well, it is those people that believe them, those people that will not use their thinking cap and know that they are being deceived by these politicians. Tinubu will spend 8 years, highest 8 years, he lives here. Then what is in it for you? What is in it for you? Tinubu will spend 8 years and will live there. Then you are killing yourself, blah, 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 blah. At the end of the day, you suffer under Jonathan. You suffer under Buhari. You suffer under Tinubu because you've refused to join other sensible Nigerians, to see politicians as enemies of democracy, to see the system as something that needs to be changed. You refuse blatantly. Let's move on. Now, Yobe State government has announced plans to reintegrate former Boko Haram members who have undergone de-radicalization, rehabilitation, and reintegration program under Operation Safe Corridor. Now, my question is, does the Nigerian government have what it takes to rehabilitate, to de-radicalize these Boko Haram members? There are things we don't understand. They told us we don't understand. With all your de-radicalization, rehabilitation, reintegration, the governor of Borno State just came out last time and said that Boko Haram is taking over his state. The governor of Borno State. Videos upon videos coming out to accuse a certain minister of sponsoring Boko Haram. With all your initiatives, how has that reduced insecurity? Instead, what you need to do to terrorists, you don't do terrorists. There's this, I don't want to say this, but there's this report by an investigative journalist. He said The northern politicians are using repentant Boko Haram to free these terrorists. They are using the guise of repentant, using the guise of de-radicalization and what have you, to free these terrorists. It is now clear before eyes. What are you rehabilitating? The Nigerians, your Yobe people they need rehabilitation. You have not been able to rehabilitate them. You are saying you want to rehabilitate people that have become a nuisance to the community, to the country at large. People that you send to go and meet Allah. You still keep them and they become a burden to you. And most of them, because Nigeria as a country has no solution to make your life better as at now. So what would they be doing? What would they be doing? You know, someone that is involved in kidnapping, he sees that juicy money. Except, I don't know what they use in their de-radicalization. Do you think they will stop these criminal activities? I know there's a grand plan to make sure that these people are kept alive or whatever is going to happen. But I believe that President Bola Tinubu, I'm not an APC member, I'm not a supporter of Bola Tinubu, but I believe he's going to clinch that presidency, complete his 8 years. And if they mistakenly allow this guy, second term, to be a lot for northern Nigeria and the Fulani hegemony,